Hello, my dear students. I'm very glad to speak with you today, to get in touch somehow. I know that you are having your best summer, and probably you've completely forgotten about these lessons and about everything that overloaded you. But your English teacher just decided to come back to you with some light information, but quite important in the same time. I just want to prepare you somehow to our new studying year, which, by the way, will start in about at least 17 days. Yeah? So, are you ready for that? Anyhow, I believe you communicate on the daily basis and you have already a lot of English friends. You're buying something in the supermarkets and so on, so of course. So, these tips will probably help you to realize that you are quite confident about these rules, or maybe you still need some support. So, let's get started. So, the first mistake that I quite often hear from my not only, of course, intermediate, but it happens even more often on the pre intermediate level, quite rarely on the upper level, but happens. So, this is the way we confuse ed and ing ending. Let's have a look. So, I'm interesting in this book, or I'm interested in this book. The place is amazing, or the place is just amazed. Actually, one more time, I want to repeat that this mistake sits in the boundary between pre-intermediate and intermediate level. Since many learners still make it at intermediate, the fix is simple. Just to decide whether you are talking about how something is perceived, what someone feels. When you are talking about feelings, just please use ed ending, ed form. For example, I was impressed. You are tired. Or about what causes the feeling. Okay, in this case, please use ing form. The lecture was boring. The film was amusing. So this was quite easy. Let's continue. When we talk about a feeling, okay, and feelings in general. So I would like you to draw your attention to the following. I feel well and I feel myself well. Sometimes I hear this second variant, which is not good because something isn't right about I feel myself. Don't you agree? So, of course, just drop myself and everything falls into place. I feel well, and that would be enough. Using myself, it's actually inappropriate because it implies that you are touching yourself. It's not what you mean. I believe so. Okay, let's continue. The second mistake, no, second, it's already said, right? The third mistake, it's so or such. Sometimes my students are confused about these two words. She's such or so beautiful. Rose is such or so a talented artist. Another common mistake, yeah? You probably agree with that. So, what does so or such come before? That's the most important question here. So, before an adjective or adverb, please use so. He's so clever. That color suits you so well. Before noun, please use such. Stephen is such a skillful worker. Helen is such a talented artist. You may ask, but there is also an adjective after such, so why not so? Yes, but such refers to the nouns, okay? Worker and artist, not the adjectives. So don't hesitate to use such here. Do, make, or take. It was a bit confusing, wasn't it? As soon as I remember during our lesson. So let's just refresh it a little bit. Let's remember, and please don't forget the following collocations. This is what you simply need to learn. So, we don't do a mistake, we make a mistake. We made a lot of mistakes in this test. He made a lot of mistakes in his test. Make an effort. They made a big effort to finish their work. Do homework. We don't make homework, but we do homework. So she always does her homework alone. Okay? Do housework. Housework. I haven't done the housework yet. So again, do homework, do housework. Take a photo. This one I believe you all know, but don't forget about that. She's taken a lot of photos for Instagram. Sometimes two verbs are possible. Happens. Like for example, we must make a decision, and we can also say we must take a decision. Fine. I believe you will remember that. Then, the next thing I want you to realize, and please don't forget about that, it's a simple thing actually, which is called second conditional. Here's everything so clear, in fact, yet in real speech there is often a confusing mix of conditionals. So remember, there is something that you have to express when you have some wishes, when you are talking about some unreal situations. So, if I were you, I wouldn't go there. If she won the lottery, she would buy the house. So we have corresponding structure, which you just have to remember. We have, of course, if clause and the main clause, since we are talking about conditional sentences. So if clause will consist of if plus subject plus past simple, while the main clause consists of subject plus would plus the infinitive. It's just as simple as that. So, the next one, present simple and present perfect continuous, which is correct. I wait for you for half an hour. Or, I've been waiting for you for half an hour. Of course, the second one. It describes an action that has been in progress for some time up to now. So use present perfect continuous. Okay? Just as simple as that. Number 7. Oh, this one is so widely spread. Adjectives plus prepositions. Learners often just cull prepositions from their first language. For example, this one you know for sure. It depends from you. Of course not. In English, we don't say depends from. Instead, we should say it depends on you. Or she's married with him. Yes, in Ukrainian that would be z with. But here we'll have she's married to him. Or I'm angry on her. However, you should use whether I'm angry with her or I'm angry at her. So both prepositions are appropriate here. Okay? So, and here is some bonus for you. Please don't make the following mistakes. How do you call that in English? Do you like this question? It's so obvious. In Ukrainian, we would certainly use this order of words and this question word how. But in English, that's not right, actually. What is it called in English? That would be a proper question. What is it called in English? So instead of, how do you call that in English? Please repeat after me. What is it called in English? Of course, if you want to ask, for example, how to get to the railway station, please use how there. But when you're asking about the name of something. So, like in this case, use what. Or there is another calc that we quite often use and never think about that. Is Kiev your native town? It's actually not right. Is Kiev your hometown? That would be it. So please repeat, probably restart, review one more time, and I believe that something will be useful for you. If you have any questions, please don't forget and don't hesitate to write to me. I will try to answer all of your questions. At the moment, I just want to say goodbye and to wish you the best of luck and to end this summer in the best possible way. I'm sending you my love, as always I do that. And also, please be prepared to have a look at the presentation, which will just be attached to the same lecture. Okay, so we are talking about some specific things and in order not to mix it up, so it's better to have it all gathered. So that's all for now. Have a lovely day and lovely summer. Bye for now. Bye, my dearest.